Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new interview from the series Beyond I'm Not Good Enough. Today, I have the pleasure and the honor of talking to Marion Boon. She is a regression therapist with almost 30 years of experience, and she is one of the co-founders of Tasso International School, which is one of the most renowned internationally known school for regression therapists. And she's also a member of EARTH, which is the Association for Regression Therapists Worldwide. And I've been knowing Marion since 2018, since I started my training in regression therapy. And I remember, Marion, that you were invited to our school in Romania. And I was amazed that at that moment, after 20 years of experience, you seemed so in love with your work. And it inspired me so much that it stayed with me and it touched me a lot. So welcome, Marion.
Thank you, Anna. And that's very nice you say that. Thank you for your words. The passion for the work, I think, has only grown. Also because not only the people we meet, but the results we see. And that is so inspiring and it stimulates to continue. So yeah, and I'm happy to hear you say that because as a teacher,
Yes.
I hope to inspire people to continue because this work is needed in the world. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. And yes, I'm one of the persons who are inspired to pursue this passion. Um, that's why we are here today talking about this important theme, the limiting belief or that many of us are telling to ourselves, I'm not good enough, I'm not enough, I'm not prepared enough, who am I to do this, I don't deserve it. So you probably have encountered this in your work a lot. So maybe can you tell us more about how it shows up in your work with clients?
Yes. When I saw the title that you chose, of course, it was first written in Romanian, but it is an interhuman thing. This is an existential struggle we go through. Am I good enough? Am I? And it is an immediate drain on your being if you judge yourself not to be good enough. So the question for us as regression therapists is who is judging here? And what we find often is that people are judging themselves. We are our own worst critics. When somebody else says that is not good enough, you can dismiss half of the information. You only take what you think, yes, that's right, I can learn from that, but the rest is yours. But when you judge yourself in the moment after death, in intense trauma, and look at what humanity is going through. We have wars, unfortunately. We have misery. We have survival. And if you don't succeed to, for instance, save your family or save your child or get home in time, then we die. So this is very intense. The personality dies. The soul lives on with a very disappointed feeling and then judges himself. I was not good enough. I was not there in time. I didn't do it right. And that split off in the soul becomes a mental power. It becomes a mental program and it can haunt us for many lifetimes. Mm-hmm. So the title is very well chosen. It goes exactly to where we need to go in order to restore it.
So what you are saying is that many of us think that this is coming from our childhood, from the things that we heard in the family. Maybe we had a critical mother or father who expected us to be more and more and more. Maybe we were compared all the time. And yes, while it is true, because maybe this reinforces the belief that we already have with us at soul level from previous lifetimes.
Yes, definitely. And I do not think that we deliberately choose those difficult parents today in order to be triggered and work on ourselves, but it does happen.
Mm-hmm.
And even in pregnancy, every woman who is pregnant has her doubts.
Yes.
Every mother to be will think, will I be a good mother? Will I be good enough? Will my husband still find me attractive? Will my family be good? There is doubt. And even if the doubt is just only for some moments and you reflect on it, even when you are a strong character in yourself, accepting yourself, you can still have that doubt. And the baby resonates with it in as far as it is in his own program.
Mm-hmm.
So the environment of the family is very important, inspiring families, stimulating parents. But when there are 6 children in one family, they will all react differently because they all have a different background. And look at our own brothers and sisters. Everybody is different. And some families have 1 or 2 children that perform fantastic and everybody is proud of them. And then they always have 1 or 2 that don't. It's the same family, it's a similar upbringing,
Mm-hmm.
but what have you triggered from yourself? And if that is an I am not good enough, and this is what I would like to address when we make the festival happen, is in general, um, it can be working in 2 big main themes. One is I'm not good enough, so I bring myself down.
Mm-hmm.
I judge myself. I go down. I'm not good enough. And when I'm not good enough, I I know that I cannot come to that level. I don't even start.
Yes. I procrastinate. Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not starting this because I know that at step 10, I will not make it. So I don't even make step number 1.
Yes.
So you have to guide the client and the children, but the client in our situation, through the fact that when you take step 1 and step 2, then suddenly you have more insight and you can take step 3 and 4. But if you want to see the whole marathon already happening, I'm not good enough. I know I cannot do it. And then it reinforces the
Yes.
energy of keeping yourself down. So
Yes.
then you are your own worst critic.
True.
And what I would like to emphasize in that workshop that I will do is also a different reaction. And that is, you don't meet it often in therapy because therapy is done with people who encounter a problem, an issue that they want to solve. So mostly you go into a kind of negative theme. Something is not good, something is not nice. The thought I'm not good enough is a heavy thought. But sometimes with a different entrance, a memory shows up where the child concludes the family doesn't find me good enough.
Yes.
That's already a difference. It's not me, it's the family.
It's not my inner voice. It's a voice that I took from my family.
Yeah, or it's the family's judgment that I am not good enough. And then this man, from my example, his inner child, he goes, I will show you that I'm good enough.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
that's for
so
him. He took it as a power.
okay. So can you tell us more about this example? It was something that I was going to ask you.
Yeah, yeah. This is about a businessman who has a very good business. And actually, his problem is that he cannot stop being successful. He continues, everything he touches becomes gold, so to speak, and he cannot stop. And he has a family, and the family says, why do you continue? You have already reached what you wanted. We want to see you more time. We want you to take more free time. And he cannot. And it becomes a bit irritating. So it's a success story that becomes irritating, and then you have the problem.
Mm.
And to his surprise, he ends up with that sentence, the question, am I good enough? And it is a lot of tension, a lot of power behind it. Then when we go back, like the regression movement, you go back to the first time you have this feeling or this emotion, or you go back to before the deviation took place. So we go back in time, and he has a very impactful situation where his grandfather is dying. And the family is gathered together around the bed of the dying grandfather in the living room, and he's the only child. There are no more children, only uncles, aunts, everybody is adult. And this boy is about 8 years of age. And he stands alone in the vestibule, in the hallway. And then, normal for a child, he decides to sneak in. So he was instructed to stay there because the adults think that he cannot handle the death of grandfather. But that boy decides to go in. So he opens the door, and the door is opening that he sees grandfather laying in the bed. Now imagine the boy is 8, so he has the same level as the head of grandfather laying in the bed.
Yeah.
And everybody is around grandfather, and everybody is in his own sorrow, looking at the granddad, dealing with their own emotions. But granddad is not dead yet. And granddad is laying, and he sees the boy coming in. And he gives him a wink of the eye, like that. I see you. So the boy feels encouraged. Grandpa doesn't mind me coming in. It's okay. The movement of the gesture of the grandfather is seen by an uncle. The uncle turns around and says to the child, "You are not supposed to come in. You are not important. This is not about you."
Mm.
It's a strange reaction. It is his own frustration. And okay, so the boy goes back and is in the hallway, and he stands there alone again. But he is encouraged by that wink from grandfather. And he decides, okay, I will prove that I'm good enough. And that is what he has been doing ever since.
Mm.
Yeah. So that I found that an amazing discovery. And he was trembling on that moment, whereas this is a very beautiful survival strategy from a boy. It's just that he couldn't stop it because it's really a mental program that went on subconsciously.
Mm-hmm.
So he couldn't stop it.
Yes. And
After the session, when he has integrated his young boy, finally, you did it. You proved it. It's okay. You can take time off. He did. Yeah.
yes, and your story brings me to the fact that this belief, which is actually a survival mechanism, as child, we from a moment when we are confused, as in your story, we draw a conclusion about ourselves and we take a decision. I will show you that I'm good enough. And
Yeah.
this serves us because these men, as many people who are dealing with I'm not good enough with perfectionism and working hard, are successful.
Yeah.
And from the society's point of view, this is a good, uh, you know, a good way of becoming successful, rich,
Yeah.
well known. Yes, and at the same time there are costs because you said in like in this man's example, his family were missing him, so he was
Yeah.
probably missing the connection, the quality time, and so on.
Yeah.
And he
He
was.
was too busy proving himself all the time.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah.
So it comes a time when these limiting beliefs, which are actually survival mechanisms that we are, grabbing from out there, it's the best thing that we can do at that moment in order to continue living as children. But at some point, they don't serve us anymore. They are, in our way. They are getting into our way. So we just need to uh, get conscious, right?
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
see, okay, this is the benefits, but this is also the cost. So I can make a conscious decision. Do I continue
Yeah.
or not?
It is absolutely true. It is a limiting belief, and it is a survival mechanism. It is the coping structure of a child. So the child at that moment decides, and it is an intelligent decision, but it is made in a kind of emergency. So that emergency continues until the adult of today looks back and tells the child, you are dismissed. You're free. You can be a child. Grow up with me. I, the adult, I will take the decisions.
Yes.
You can be a child. And that relaxes, but it literally relaxes because inside the body, there is this emergency program that cools down. It is really freeing, and that child can grow. The beauty that in some sessions I have seen through the many years is that sometimes when the client has an inner child, in this case age 8, and then suppose next year he comes for a session on a different topic, he suddenly says, oh, but he's not 8 anymore, he looks like 12 now. This is literally growing.
Yes.
It is so literal. The question is here, the big point is here, how can we be so strong in our mind that we create a program that keeps us on the program throughout life? We are mental beings, we are logic beings, we are beings of love and logic. That's what I always say. And we need the logic. Now, once this adult gets the logic of the child, he can decide, well, that uncle was really rude.
Yes.
You don't say that to a child. Come, dear child, grow up with me. The uncle was stupid. You shouldn't have said it. And grandpa loved to see you. That's true. So it's another encouragement in him. But yeah, it made a big difference. And so this man actually, I think he sold, I'm not very sure if he sold his company or he stepped down, but he made free time. He was not able to do that before. So it is a self-criticism, but in this case, the problems were not devastating for him in that sense. When your reaction is, I'm not good enough, okay, therefore I don't even start, that is a block for life until this is healed, because then you don't do it. You don't even start. That is heavy. This guy did start.
Yes. Yeah. So this guy was affected by perfectionism and right, and keep going and working or overworking actually. And there is the other polarity of being blocked, being
yeah,
procrastinating. I don't show myself. I don't
yeah,
speak up. I don't have healthy boundaries. I always prioritize others. I'm always comparing myself with others. I'm living in constant fear and anxiety because something will happen to me to show me again. You see, I told you, you are not good enough.
exactly. This is exactly what you say, because they keep comparing themselves and they look down on themselves. Let me say they, let me say we. We have the tendency to be very critical to ourselves. So even also many spiritual healers, we think we should be able to handle everything, and we are willing to help others. And if somebody cannot do it, we understand. But if I make the mistake, it stays with me for weeks. Why did I not see it before? Why, and etc. So it's a very strong inner expectation to put your, we say you put the pole very high.
Yes.
That you have to jump over. It's a Dutch saying. I don't know how you say that in
And we
English.
have it the same in Romania.
Yeah. So put it a bit lower. I would put it a bit lower for someone else. So put it lower for me. So that has vanished now. But I had that definitely when I started to put the pole high. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at a certain moment you're a teacher and then you want to do it good. Now I'm a teacher and I want to show you my mistakes because it's very educational to see me struggling. And it's nice for the student when they think, oh, I would have seen it before you did. So that it's empowering. It's a different focus.
Yes.
Coming to that, I think the times are changing also for a very good way. Not only what the politics is doing, but times is also changing in a very beautiful direction. We are, in my view, we are getting really good over the times of competition and into the times of much more cooperation together. I learned from you, you learned from me, we share. And then last I was in a meeting with many colleagues that we do in Earth every now and then, and somebody comes with a beautiful solution. This young man times ago was my student. This young man had a beautiful solution. So I learned from him. I give the example because the kind of teacher is also changing.
Mm.
That is in the air. This is a sign of time. It
Yes,
is not the, of course, you have to learn the structure, you have to learn skills, but it is about reflection and allowing the intuition to play a role.
yeah.
The parents today are different. When a child may say, I cannot do this, the young parents today will think, oh, here, something is coming here. They will listen.
Mm.
They will say, oh, what makes you think so? They will go into the conversation. Whereas in the older times, and I am gray, there was no time for that, or there was no attention for that.
Mhm.
Just do it.
And you will see, and you will probably or not come to the to the conclusion that you are or you are not good enough.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Talking
So this
about,
is also a cultural thing. In the what I see from the American culture, it was, you can do it, go for it. And in Holland, in my culture, it was, haha, you think you're special? Huh. It's more pulling down.
yes, it's the same in Romania. Yeah,
Yeah. And
and
that is very European.
yeah, and of course, also the parents. I think that most of our parents, when putting us down like this, their intention was to protect us. Because I
Yeah.
remember my parents saying to me, "Don't aim so high, because then you
Yeah.
will fall from
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
such a big height, and it will hurt you a lot."
Yeah.
So now I can see their intention of protection and of keeping me safe. And at the same time, they wouldn't realize that this would give me the message: don't aim too high,
Yeah.
because you might not be good enough to reach it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely a cultural thing. And it may even be related to the fact that we in Europe have had so many wars. We have been suppressed, we have been run over, we have, in your part of the world, you had in the past
Communism. Hmm.
communism, and before that Turkish invasions, and we had the French, and we had the English, and we had the Germans, and we had the Spanish. So
So it's actually also a collective level.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not only our story from today. It's not only our thought from this life and from this moment. It's coming from many parts, right? It's
yeah,
from history, it's from the collective, it's from our parents, it's from past lives. Yes, hearing this, that it comes from so many places. Maybe for somebody who would be hearing this would be uh, overwhelming. Oh my God, what can I do with all of this? Firstly, overwhelming, and then it might also be the impression, oh, then it's not my responsibility. But
oh yeah,
it is, because it's affecting us right now,
yeah,
this
yeah.
moment in this life.
It's good that you bring that up, because this collective cloud, so to speak, this collective energy touches all of us. And one part hurts me, I have to work with that. I can heal that part. When I heal myself, I heal that part in the collective.
Hmm.
A different part may hurt someone else. When they work on that, that goes up clean in the air again. Because one thing is very clear in all the years of work, Earth got polluted. The air and the earth got polluted by energies. We also clean away energies locally that got stuck because maybe of battlefield, because maybe of a disaster. Let us keep it simple, but you can imagine what happens in wars.
Yes.
There's collective fear, and then you want at a certain moment to do something and you did not succeed, and then you blame yourself. We're back to the blaming ourselves. Because I blame myself, I don't dare to do more. I just hold myself back. That is what we will address in the festival, and I'm really looking forward to hearing others also there. But this is international, and we can make a big change there because there are so many techniques, there are so many ways of approaching it. And in the end, I am very sorry, I cannot change the world on my own. There would not be a war. Absolutely not. If I could.
Yes.
But I can do that little part that I can teach, and I will do it. Yeah.
Yes. So talking about this, your workshop in the festival, which is actually because you spoke about earlier about community and
Yeah.
coming to togetherness, and this is the idea of the festival to bring trainers and therapists. So we are 13 therapists and trainers there. So we are
The lucky number.
lucky number 13, co-creating this experience to bring forward this amazing technique that we are trained in, regression therapy, which we know that is so efficient. And even in the 3-hour workshops that each trainer will be offering, I am so confident that some shift will happen for any participant. So your workshop in the festival is called Am I Enough?
Yeah.
Please tell us more about this and what would the participant get if he comes to this
Yeah.
workshop?
Yeah. What I will do, what I will focus on is I will first ask you to really feel in your body and in your mind that feeling. And for some people that will be very present. For others, it will be less present. And even if if you're not bothered by this feeling, when you call on it, something will come. You
Yeah.
will feel a little bit uncomfortable, and somebody else will maybe feel very emotional. And then I will help you, I will guide you through the process of how to address it, how to clear it with a very physical body focus. And time allowing, we will go to the polarities. Like I gave the example of when you withdraw, I cannot do it, so I don't even start. Or I'm not good enough, so I better not start because I don't trust myself. I will mess it up. That's another part of the medal. And the other side, the successful businessman who said, I'm not good enough in your eyes. I will show you I'm good enough. I think he's an exception, but it was beautiful. So I will go for the polarities.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will get an exercise that will help you to deal with emotions that go so deep that they become maybe devastating or hindering you or uncomfortable. And you will have a technique how to handle it. That is my aim that I wish to bring for you.
Great. It seems that a lot of richness and value will be offered in the 3 hours long
I
workshop.
hope so, because this is the result that I come with after indeed the many years, and also based on one of the specialties that I added, and this is the deep tissue memory process, deep tissue memory release. But I combine it, and I will try to make it in a protocol that is not too long, but in the hands of a therapist, you can make it deeper and larger. And in the hands of someone who is healing himself, it is a protocol with a start and an end.
Okay.
So you can handle it.
Working with the body, deep
Yeah.
tissue, working with the
And
body.
the spirit in the body.
Yes, great.
There's somebody home here.
And here
Yes. Oh, yes.
in the
Oh,
heart.
yes. Definitely. Yeah.
Marion, I usually request and invite the trainers to offer a practice for whoever is watching us right now and is dealing with such hindering thoughts of not being enough.
Oh,
Do you have something?
you mean you want me to do that right now? Yeah, I can. I think I can honor your request. So, okay. So for everybody who wants to, I invite you to join. And maybe when this is all new for you, you just listen, you just allow. In the end, it will not be long. In the end, I will bring you back to yourself here and now, because that's the most important person. You are the main character in your life, this life. You are the main movie star in this film, but you did not get a script. So, okay. So just imagine when you hear us talk, when you hear Oana and myself speak about the topic, somewhere in yourself, there is a part that may resonate, that may feel uncomfortable, or it may feel understood when we say, I am not good enough, or the question, am I good enough? The doubt, the self-doubt. Maybe parents were not able to show their love. Maybe everybody was very busy. So just feel in yourself, there is an inner child, a moment that resonates, that you feel not good enough. Just know what age you are. You close your eyes, you think of yourself, and you see yourself in a certain age having this feeling, am I good enough? It's a doubt. And it's a doubt that can be hurtful. Feel it. And now the adult that you are, you look at that little child. What is your age there? Maybe you are a teenager, maybe the group didn't like you, maybe you were in sports not good enough, maybe something else. Look at yourself, see yourself. You are the voice from the future that turns back in time to see yourself at a younger age. Tell yourself, it is okay. I know I am the only one in the whole world that knows how you feel. But that is over. You have grown, we have grown over this. Now, if that child allows, you embrace yourself and you look in the eyes of your younger self. It's the same soul. It's the same personality, but on different moments in time. I am the adult. I traveled back in time to get you out of the past. Does the child want to come with you to the present? That means that you, the adult, will take care of him or her. So embrace yourself. Look in the eye and look in the eye of your inner child to make him totally absorbed in you. You take your child out of that past experience where he was resonating, not good enough. Am I good enough? The doubt. Embrace your child. And now you say something really true and really sweet. We are the same person. You are important for me. You are good as you are. We are good as we are. Together. Take a nice inhale. Exhale any doubt. And literally let the child grow with you. Because maybe you found yourself back from a moment that you had forgotten. Maybe it was a moment that you really remember. But definitely it is a moment that is over. That time is over. We live now. So you take yourself from the past to the here and now. Yeah, and come back in your adult self again.
Beautiful, Marion. Beautiful and simple example of reconnecting with with an inner child part of ourselves, and to bring it back home without getting lost in the story.
Yeah. There is the saying, of course, stemming from Buddhism, like we live in the now. But we can only live in the now when we are not pulled back to the past. I've always had dogs. A dog lives in the now. When I pet him and I go to the garden, when I come back, he's happy as if he didn't see me for a week. So living in the now for a logic, intelligent being means that you can face the problems and the issues as the person you are today. And I don't have to become 5 years of age facing this problem. If that happens, I have to travel back in time, get myself out of the past into the present, then I can live in the now.
Yeah, true. Thank you so much, Marion, for today's talk. And I am looking forward to seeing you and hearing you at your workshop, Am I Enough? During Regression Fest Beyond I Am Not Enough, which is on the 25th and 26th of April. And together with another colleagues of ours, we are a total of 13 trainers for 2 days, free workshops in parallel. So anyone who is joining, you will have access to the recordings for 6 months. So don't worry if you miss one of the trainings during the festival, because you will be able to watch them in your own time.
Thank you, Juana. It is wonderful, and thank you for the invitation. We'll see each other soon.
See you
Bye-bye,
soon.
everyone.